All right, Dr. T's Trucking Enterprise, third week on the job. Tell us about the experience thus far. What have you liked? What are some of the challenges? And what are you looking forward to?
Well, the very first day reminded me of Denzel's movie Training Day. It was extremely rough. I didn't know what to do. Luckily, I had $100 worth of change in my pocket, so I would come up to people like, "Hey man, I give you $20 to show me how to do this." The one thing I learned from the CDL Academy that I went to, they show you how to get your CDL. They don't actually tell you what to do when you're actually out in the real world. So that was a little bit challenging. So the very first day, the roughest day that I had, just trying to figure out everything I needed to do, from picking up the container, how to sign for the container, how to go into the port, what to do, how to use a TWIC card, how to then unload the container, get to the factory in time and back. And actually, when I made it back, I didn't make it back in time. And I actually stayed the night over across the street from the port. Woke up the next morning and someone loosened up all my bolts. And I said, wow, it's very cutthroat. So again, that very first day was challenging. But as I moved throughout the week, it got easier. Third week, now I'm in and out. It's still not a breeze. I still got to work on my efficiencies, but for the most part, I think I got it down packed. So eventually I'm going to move to something else, just to try a different aspect of trucking. But right now it's all about the intermodal and the containers and running the ports.
What has been your greatest accomplishment? You talked about your challenge. What have you been most proud of yourself for being able to accomplish in these last 3 weeks?
You know what? Just being able to get out here, drive the truck in the real world, not get into any accidents, thank God, and just be able to make my very first delivery. Everything was theory before I actually got out on the road. But once I got there, being able to back up, put the trailer in the spot where they can unload it, and again, just being able to make my very first load, that was that made me feel like I'm finally a truck driver. I've done it.
What are you looking forward to, or what excites you every day when you get in the truck?
I just like driving. I like driving. I like the scenery, except for the traffic. Traffic is crazy. But when I got a nice little ride and I'm riding down by the coast, that's what I like the most. Just being able to relax. It's just me. There's no corporate politics. There's no attitudes I got to contend with, except for the people at the port. But that's a whole different story. But for the most part, I can just relax and not be stressed out. That's what I like the best. Throw some music on, kick back, and just make it to my destination.
All right. As you're still a new driver, what nuggets have you collected along the way that you're putting in your toolkit that you could share with others, as far as insight, wisdom, things that will help them? I know you mentioned about having loose change on you to be able to compensate and incentivize people to help you. But what are some of those other golden nuggets when you just reflect on, this was something you didn't know, now this is helpful, and you could possibly share with other people similar to you?
Yeah, well, one, anytime you park, get gas, whatever, always check your fifth wheel, because what I hear people saying is somebody will try to pull your trailer so that you can pull off without it. It's a lot of cutthroat. So always check your trailer, check your tractor. Anytime you get out, you go into a location, you walk around, whatever the case may be. If you leave your tractor and trailer, come back and check it just to make sure everything is in place. And then, like you said, the other thing is I keep cash on me, because again, I'm still learning, and I know people are working, they're doing their job, and they don't want to just stop and help you. So I try to incentivize people, like, hey, I give you $20, just give me a quick lesson. And so far that's been working for me. And actually only 2 times people took the money, but for the most part they'll say, we got you, pay it forward. So I'll say, just always check behind your tractor and your trailer. Anytime you leave it, keep a little change in case you need to help people out, and just keep a positive attitude. It's gonna be okay. Don't rush. Don't be driven by the peer pressure of people blowing the horn saying you're going to slow. Let them go past. Just take your time. Don't rush, and everything is going to come together.
Okay. Show us around your cab. I know that this is something that you've been working on. You had somebody come and clean it. This is something that you own. So show us what we're looking at.
Okay, so this is, of course, the cab. I keep me some driving gloves, just because, I don't know. I just like to have some driving gloves. So I keep those. I have my phone here, you know, so I can, you know, if I get calls or whatever. My iPad typically would go here, but it's not there now. This is my second phone. This is I use for data to keep my iPhone charged. I keep my headphones, so when I'm driving, I like to, you know, talk with my headphones, so to speak. We have some cabinetry. What I do is here, I always keep my paperwork here. So my current paperwork that I need for the day, I just keep it here. It's easy, quickly to get it. Keep my fuses here. Lotion. This is not as good as my wife's butter, shea butter. So if you want some
Nourishing Glow butter.
Nourishing Glow butter. But I use this temporarily here while I'm in here. Keep my business cards there. And then I have some more cabinetry here. I don't have anything in there right now. More cabinet space here. I don't have anything in that one. More cabinet space. I keep me some snacks. So I just kind of, when I'm sitting down, I need to get a little cooler or something, but I just kind of reach up, grab me some snacks while I'm driving. So I keep those right there. Up here, again, more cabinet space. I'm not really using that. And then here we have just like a little coat space. I have a little go bag, so if I ever have to go over the road or something, the go bag is ready. Then I got some jackets and stuff there. Here, I actually keep some snacks. I keep me my protein drinks with me here, and I also have some snacks in here that I use throughout the day. I pulled this out, so I needed to get any work done, or you know, I want to, you know, work on a laptop. I have that open. And of course, this is my sleeping space here. Double bunk. You got double bunk. Of course, I don't use that one, but I use this one. I try to, you know, decorate. My wife said she was going to kinderize it. Hadn't done it yet, so this is just what I've done, just to, you know, make it a little bit more comfortable. I got a cooler here. It's not plugged up because it gets too cold, but I got some drinks, some apples, some oranges in there. And then here we got more cabinet space. Not using that space just yet. And then I keep my paperwork here. Then, as you can see here, I can always
privacy curtains.
Do the privacy curtain, so I can, you know, move that out the way. Buckle this back because I will forget in the morning. Yeah.
Okay. All right, is there anything else you want to share about the cabin? I mean, this was a labor of love. So you got it cleaned. You have a couple items in here. You're compartmentalizing your items. You haven't gone over the road yet, but you're looking forward to it. Is there anything else you want to conclude on the video as far as tidbits, things that you want to share?
No. Anybody who's interested in getting their CDL, if you ever thought about doing it, do it. I know my wife is, you know, she's saying she's gonna do it. She's gonna keep, you know, hounding until she get hers. But I would say, you know, take the leap of faith. There's always going to be some truck driving jobs available, or it's just fun to drive. You know, even if you don't want to drive the truck, but just something that, you know, have extra to be certified in the event that, you know, there are any opportunities in your field. You can always fall back on this. Outside of that, you know what, you got to stay prayerful, stay steadfast, and everything will come together, whatever your aspirations are.
All right, plug the school.
Yes, so of course, this is Dr. T's Trucking Enterprise. We also have Dr. T's CDL Academy, and right now we have some really great rates. We do in-house financing, so if you're interested in that, please feel free to reach out. We offer one-on-one training, which is a little bit different than most CDL academies, and then also we give you the option to do online for your written permit aspect of it. So we try to have a lot of flexibility. We know people are working full-time. Also, we have Fleet Finders USA. We have our broker company that will be launching here in about maybe 3 weeks. So we're partnering with a company out of Asia to do our all our cold calls, and hopefully, you know, we start building business fast and grow that aspect of the organization. So that's the trifecta. Dr. T's Trucking Enterprise. We got the trucks, we got the CDL Academy, so we're teaching people, and then we got the broker company, so we're able to, you know, provide loads to carriers and partner with shippers from that aspect. What made you want to diversify the portfolio and go in all of those 3 different directions? Yeah, so when I you know, when I started thinking about trucking, I wanted to hit all aspects of how I can make money. So if I'm not making money driving the trucks, it says low, I can make money with the academy. If I'm not making money with the academy, I can make money with the brokerage company. And so it's just about providing the
multiple streams of revenue.
Multiple streams of revenues or opportunities for me to make money if one is down. But if they're all hitting all 3 cylinders, I call it 1 mile to 1 million. That's my tagline.
All right, and then my last question is, what do you feel like personally going through this journey others can learn from you, or what are you hoping that they learn from you with you being so vulnerable and open with your experience thus far and trying to track leaving corporate and then going out and venturing into the entrepreneurship?
Yeah, you know what? Reinvention is a real thing. It doesn't matter what you've been doing for 15, 20, 25 years, doesn't matter your education, your degrees, whatever. You can always reinvent yourself in whatever you would like that to look like. And for me, you know, I'm coming from, you know, working at a hospital system and org development, workforce development, those type of things. And, you know, this is a brand new field for me, but, you know, you can't let other people guide you on what you should do with your career. And it's always up to you to determine if you have the ability to reinvent yourself, to go on a route that may be a little bit different than what people may expect, but it's what you believe in. So always follow your dreams and what you want to do, and ensure that you do it 100%. It's going to be obstacles, it's going to be challenges, but when you make it on the other end, you'll be able to sit back and say, you know what, I did that.
Thank you for sharing. Drop that tagline again so we can conclude the video.
1 mile to 1 million.
All right, Dr. T out.